Hello everybody. Today we are going to start with chapter 3. But before we start chapter 3, I would like you to go through number lines once more. So let's do number lines. Now we know that in a number line we can represent integers positive, negative and 0. And we also know that the numbers which are on the left hand side of 0 are called the negative numbers, and the numbers on the right hand side of 0 is known as the positive number. Now the numbers which are positive are always greater than the negative numbers. So you can see that the positive numbers are on the right hand side and the negative numbers are on the left hand side, and negative numbers are always less than the positive numbers, and 0 is in the middle. So 0 is greater than all negative numbers, 0 is greater than all negative numbers, and 0 is less than all positive numbers. So from this you can get an idea that all numbers increase from left to right. So all small numbers are on the left side and all big numbers are on the right hand side. So if we have to increase the value of a number by adding, then we will move towards the left. So if we add, then we will move towards the right because it is going to increase. So if you want to increase, you are going to move towards the right. And if you have to decrease, so if you have to decrease or subtract, that means what? That means you have to reduce the number, so you will get the smaller number as the answer. So the smaller numbers are always on the left, so you will move towards the left in order to get the result. Now in number lines, whenever you draw a number line, see that the numbers are equispaced like this. So this is +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, and here you have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 in this way till infinity. This side is plus infinity and this side is minus infinity. Now whenever you are plotting such numbers, it means that this is one whole number the integer, and this is another integer, and there is no integer in between two consecutive integers, and these are called consecutive integers. One integer after the other is called the consecutive integer numbers. Now we know from 0 it is all whole numbers, and all numbers together, that is negative, 0 and positive, is known as the set of integers. Now when you have to add or subtract using the number line, remember I said you that in order to add you will move towards the right because you are increasing. So I will make moves like this, and if you have to decrease or subtract, then I will move towards the left in this way. I hope this much knowledge is enough for you in order to start the chapter. So let's start with chapter 3, integers, and exercise 3.1. In this chapter you have been asked to write these statements in the form of, like, you have to say whether it's increasing or decreasing. Let's read the question. The question says you have to write the opposite of the following. So loss of ₹5,000. So if you see over here, you will get the opposite of loss, which is gain. So the answer will be gain of ₹5,000. 200 meters above sea level. So obviously this above will be changed to its opposite, which is 200 meters below sea level. I hope this is simple enough. Question number 2, let's read the question. Write each of the following using appropriate plus sign or minus sign. We know that increase is represented by a plus sign and decrease is represented by a minus sign. So if it is gain means addition or increase, so plus 3 kg. Loss means reduction, so minus rupees 470. A jet plane is flying at a height of 9,320 meters. Now height, when you say that it's up, we say positive, and when it is down, we say it is negative. So since it is a jet plane flying, so obviously it is above the sea level, so the height will be plus 9320 meter. 6 meters down the basement of the building, that means below the basement, so minus 6 meters is the height. Let us move on to the next question, question number 3. Let's read it. In each of the following, which number is on the right of the other on the number line? Now, we know right hand side consists of the larger number or the greater number, and the smaller numbers are always on the left. Now let's see between these two numbers, 0 and minus 2. I've already mentioned that 0 is greater than all negative numbers. So obviously this 0 is greater. So here 0 is greater than minus 2. So who is greater? That number will be on the right hand side. So 0 is on the right hand side and minus 2 is on the left of 0 on the number line. So if this is 0, then this is minus 1, this is minus 2. Minus 3, minus 5. Now this is an important question. In positive numbers, we know that 5 is greater than 3. But in case of negative numbers, minus 5 will be less than minus 3. Let's see why. Now if we continue in this way, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, you will notice that minus 5 is on the left of minus 3. Minus 5 is on the left of minus 3. So this is left, this is right. And we know that the numbers which are on the right hand side is the greater number because number line increases from left to right. So here minus 5 is less. So minus 5 is the smaller one and minus 3 is the greater one. Question number 4 is similar. Here you have to mention which is on the left hand side. That means you have to point out the smaller number. 2 and minus 5. So minus 5 is on this side, and if you draw the number line, you will see that 2 is on the right hand side of minus 5. We know 0 is in the middle and all positive numbers are on the right and all negative numbers are on the left. So all positive numbers is greater than negative numbers. So here obviously 2 will be greater than minus 5. So the greater number will be on the right hand side. This is the right hand side. So see, this is 2 and this is minus 5. This is on the right hand side. So 2 is on the right hand side and minus 5 is on the left hand side. Minus 4, minus 7. This is the same concept as this, that in negative numbers, greater the magnitude, that is greater the numeric value, lesser is the integer. So 7 is greater than 4 because they are positive, but minus 7 will be less than minus 4 because negative numbers, the numerical magnitude increases on the left hand side. So minus 7 is less than minus 4. So the larger number is minus 4. So minus 4 will be on the right hand side and minus 7 will be on the left hand side. Next, let us move on to question number 5. Let us read the question. Draw a number line and answer the following questions. Subpart 1 says, which integer lies between minus 9 and minus 2? So that means we have to draw the number line. Now what is my range? Minus 9 and minus 2. In this question, you must have noticed that there is no positive numbers involved. So if we draw the number line, it is not necessary that I have to draw put the 0 in the center and the negative numbers and positive numbers on either side. Then the number line will become very big. So I can put 0 on one side because we need more of negative numbers. So I will give space for negative numbers more and mark one number on the right hand side to show that in the number line we have both positive numbers as well as negative numbers. Now this side I can write all the negative numbers: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. We will always keep one integer extra on both left and right side. Now question is, which integers lie between -9 and -2? So this is -9 and this is -2, and they have asked you to write down the integers that are in between these two. So when they say between, we will not include these numbers, we will exclude these numbers. So what are the numbers from -8 to -3? So I will write it in the, you can either write in the ascending order or descending order, both are correct. So I will write from -8 in the ascending order: -7, -6, -5, -4 and -3. Why did I'm repeating, why did I exclude -9 and -2? Because it is written -9 between, it's given between -9 and -2. But if they would have asked you from -9 to -2, then you would have to include these two. So you have to read the question very carefully. Let's come to 5 sub part 2. Which is the largest among them? So obviously the number is which is on the rightmost will be the largest. So which is the rightmost? -3. So -3 is the largest among these. And which is the smallest? Obviously which is on the leftmost, which is -8. So -8 is the smallest. So this is the smallest integer. And this is the largest integer. I hope you have understood this question. Now let's move on to question number 6. Write 4 consecutive integers just greater than -9. Just greater than -9 means just after -9. So and they have not asked you to draw the number line, but you can see the number line and see that if you want a numbers greater than an integer, then you have to move towards the right. If you want numbers smaller than an integer, then you have to move towards the left on the number line. I will show you both the methods. One is using number line and the other is without using number line. Let us do this one using number line. And question number 7 I will be doing without using number line, but both the methods can be applied to both the questions. Number 6, using the number line. Have a look at this number line. It is same as this. 4 consecutive. Consecutive means one after the other. Consecutive means one after the other. Now 4, so greater than -9. So after -9, so 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write -8, -7, -6 and -5. So this is my required answer. Okay, I will show with this also the other method. Since I want numbers greater, then I have to increase. So I have to increase 4 times. -9 plus 1 means -8. Then this is one integer. Then -9 plus 2 is -7. How do I do this? 9 minus 2 is 7, isn't it? But here the greater number is negative, so the answer will also be negative. -9 plus 3, which is equals to -6. 9 minus 3 is 6, but here the greater number is negative, so my answer will also be negative. And minus 9 plus 4 is equals to minus 5. Again 9 minus 4 is 5. Since the greater number is negative, the answer will also be negative. Now let's do this one. Here we have to find out integers just before minus 2. That means numbers which are less than minus 2 and 4 of them. So minus 2. So if it is, we have to find out numbers before minus 2 and that is less than, then you have to subtract 1. So minus 1. So minus 2 minus 1 will be minus 3. How do we do this? Please listen carefully. When two integers have the same sign, either both positive or both negative, then you have to add the magnitude of these two numbers. 2 plus 1, 3. And what is the sign of these two numbers? Negative. So the answer will also be negative. So this is minus 3. Again minus 1, because 4 of them has been asked. Again minus 1. So minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 4. Again I am repeating why minus 4. When you are having two integers of the same sign, then you have to add them. If you have been given plus 3 and plus 1, then the answer would have been plus 4. Why? Because both of them have the same sign. So I will add the values. 3 plus 1, 4. And what is the sign of both the numbers? Plus. So the answer will also be positive or plus 4. Here again these two numbers have the same sign. So I will add the values. 3 plus 1, 4. And what is the sign of these two values? Negative. That is minus sign. So the answer will be minus 4. So again minus 1. So which is minus 5. Again minus 1, which is minus 6. So these two sums, in these two sums I have done in three different methods. One is using number line. This is using number line. That is, from the number line itself you find out four integers on the right hand side, right side. This is minus 9, right side of minus 9, 4 of them you get straight away from the number line. You can do it in this way also, minus 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, or you can do same thing in steps like this. Now let me do this sum using number line. How will I get it? Minus 2 and less than minus 2. So if it is less than minus 2, then which side will I go? Left hand side. So let's come back to the number line. Minus 2, less than minus 2, and 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. See, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. We have got the same answer. So this is my required answer. Let's come to the next question. Question number 8. Draw a number line and answer the following questions. Which number will we reach if we move 6 units to the right of minus 1? I repeat, which number will we reach if we use 6 units to the right of minus 1? So I need minus 1 and I will move 6 units towards the right. So I will keep right of 0 more. So I need minus 1. I will keep 1 extra, 0, and at least 6 to 7 positive points. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 6. That is enough. Now they have asked you to move right of minus 1 by 6 units. So this is my starting point, minus 1, and I have to use 6 units towards the right. So 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I started from minus 1 and I moved towards the right 6 units, I reached plus 5. So my answer is plus 5. Let us come to question number 9, subpart 2. 5 less than minus 1. So let us interpret this. 5 less than minus 1 means from minus 1 I have to subtract 5. And you have to do this using a number line. So I will start from minus 1 and I will move 5 units, and in which direction will I go? Towards the left. Why towards the left? Because it is subtraction. Subtraction means the value will decrease. Decrease means we will move towards the left. So I need left hand side of the number line more. So my 0 will be towards the right little bit, so that I have more space for negative numbers on my number line. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. So I will start from 1, minus 1, and 5 less, that means 5 times less, that means towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is minus 6. Where did we reach? Minus 6. So my answer is minus 6. 9 subpart 4. 3 more than minus 7. I repeat, 3 more. More means addition than minus 7. So I will start from minus 7 and I have to add 3 units to it. So I will start from minus 7 and I will move 3 times towards the right. Why towards the right? Because I am adding. Adding means increase. Increase means the answer will be greater. So greater numbers are towards the right. So plus means move towards the right. Minus means move towards the left. So I will start from minus 7 and move towards the right. So I will write a few extra numbers. Minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. So let us start from minus 7 and then move 3 times towards the right. 1, 2, 3. So where did we reach? Minus 4. So my answer is minus 4. Now let me tell you one thing, children. In order to save time in the video, I had drawn these number lines from beforehand. But during the exam, when you have to draw the number lines, please use a pencil to draw the number lines. Because if you draw it with a pencil, then you can erase these arrows and extend the line in order to accommodate as many integers as you want in the number line. If you draw it with a pen, then your copies will become dirty and you will waste a lot of time in now drawing the number lines over and over again. So please use a pencil to draw the number lines.